So I just came back from a session with my therapist, and we were talking about fears, about why I still do certain things, even though I've grown so much. And I said, well, I do certain things because, in a way, I'm still scared. She paused and she looked at me and she said, are you really scared though? Or is it just the old you? And that hit me, man. In that moment, I realized I'm further than I thought. I've outgrown so many fears that were holding me back. But here I am, still living as if they're still mine. And this video is about that. About how sometimes we stay loyal to our old identity while we're not that person anymore. We stay loyal, I guess, because we are familiar with that identity. Whenever we try to reach a certain level, it asks of us to become someone else. It asks of us to have a different identity. And sometimes we don't know what to expect, what we're becoming. It's usually when you look back, you can connect the dots and realize, oh, I've changed so much and I became this and that person. That's why I put emphasis on going to a therapist or having a life coach or whatever, because they help you to see the blind spots. She helped me to realize that I've changed so much, I've grown so much is the right word. The thing is, when you're in the midst of a storm, you don't see the path ahead, but someone else who's far away from you can look at you, let's say in a neutral way, and see the developments you've gone through. It's amazing how a simple question can change your whole perspective on a situation. Even when we've started to become someone else or someone new, it's crazy how we hold on to the old version of us in a way. And since I'm back home, I'm still thinking about the questions you asked me. Are you still scared, or is that the old version of you? But I think this comes with growing, It's not only about doing new things, but it's also about daring to believe new things about yourself. And also letting go of the old things you used to do because you were a different person back then. And I believe this also has to do with your identity. There's something weirdly comforting about saying, I'm scared, even though you've proven that you were brave. It's like the fear becomes part of your identity because you've been holding on for it for so long. And in order to let go of the fear, though, we have to be comfortable with our new identity, or creating our new identity and then get comfortable with it. But I'm happy I had this realization, because I'm not the person I used to be back in the days. Definitely not. And I guess I have to just get used to the new me without the fears, because, I got there for a reason. I went to the therapy for a reason, to get rid of those fears. And it's also extremely important to, whenever you feel fear, this is something I preach in a lot of my videos, when you feel fear, don't run away from it. I mean, unless it's a lion or something, but if it's something that's in your head, just don't run away from it. Face it, start implementing little things like I'm doing in order to get used to the thing. And then eventually, you start adding steps and things to it until it becomes like part of your everyday life. So I still have a lot of reflecting to do, but I came home and I thought I have to share this right away, because otherwise that feeling of excitement about the realization will go away, and I don't want that. So I was editing the video until I realized I left one of the most important parts of this topic out of the video. So here I am. The thing is, letting go of the old version of you sometimes means grieving her or him, because that version of you kept you safe or helped you survive one way or another. And letting go of that older version of you means getting out of your comfort zone and unlearning who you thought you had to be. On top of that, letting go of that identity, the old identity, and the fears connected to it, means you have no excuses anymore to hide behind, because you're not that version anymore. And that's where the part about keeping you safe comes in. By losing those excuses, you can no longer put off the thing you have to do. And I'm in a chapter of my life right now where I'm unlearning who I thought I had to be, and sometimes it feels like a free fall. I don't know exactly who I am becoming yet, but that makes it freeing but also strange sometimes. But I'm unlearning to have peace and be okay with the in-betweens, to not rush anything, and to sit in the unknown and trust that the newer version of me eventually will completely reveal itself. But not through pressure, but through presence.